looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many Gs he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Aruja, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. it's likely a large squadron would be detected. You will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot who will head up this strategy is you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. ice formation in the clouds. Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
Change. RTV, going home.
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you. Making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them.
Situation report. Something's happening. Nothing to report here.
Ice formation in the clouds. Mage 2, you're icing up.
Situation normal. Nothing sighted. Titan to launch. Status report. How could anything slip through our anti-air radar net? Increasing alert.
You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
We're on high alert. Send up interceptors on the double. We're watching. It's probably just a bug. Order an increased alert. Confirm the situation. Situation normal. Nothing here.
Entering clouds.
Do we have bandits? Tell me the situation. No problem. Stay alert.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear.
Give us orders.
Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started.
Radar.
Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. H2, missile launch. H2, target destroyed. H2, target down.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
H2, target destroyed.
Missile.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Golem Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond.
Missile.
Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before then.
Missile.
H2, target down.
This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by.
Missile. Missile.
Half of the SAM sites are down.
Missile. Missile.
Half of the anti-air guns down. Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them. All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ. In gun range. Missile away. Target down. Nicely done. You're almost out of special weaponry. Ground target destroyed. All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, we're clear to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Seeing up from here, we're up to meet our two UAVs.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home. Stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
This is Sea Goblin. Heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container! Ambush! Fire from the foreshore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Targeted!
Missile.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position!
Missile. Missile.
We're cut off!
Missile.
Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back! Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harling, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
Yeah, they
Correct
still
it.
destroy the
We're
target.
fighting against machines.
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermobaric! Shit! Rocket!
Damn. UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Hurley. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. I'll get Mr. Hurley out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
Missile.
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up. UAVs flying toward the space elevator. Mage, Gollum, get them. That's about half. Mop up the rest.
We found an Erusian transport craft. His engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Hurley.
It'll do. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1. That's the best you can call them.
Nickel.
Enemy has a radar lock on you.
That's too many. We're taking all of them.
Page 2, box 2. 3 remaining. UAV down.
This is Golem 3. Landed on my 6. I can't get away.
UAV confirmed down.
Golem 2, hang in there.
Nickel. Nickel. Nickel.
One remaining.
Golem Squadron, let's take it up a notch, okay?
We'll pass out some exhaust before the enemy wears out.
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
All right. Mother Goose 1 taking off.
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, forming up.
Roger. Send UAV to the transport. Orders are to fire warnings. Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. This isn't exactly a fighter.
Understood. An Arsenal bird is on its way. Strategic AI chooses liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Missile incoming.
Gargoyle 1, where's the signal?
It didn't connect.
Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my order.
Mage 2.
Not the lighthouse. The island's the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours.
Can't let you have all the glory.
Where's the signal?
Golem 2, enemy behind.
Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, babble,
3
babble,
minutes
babble.
remaining.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel.
Babel, roger.
job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report. HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Stall warning.
Mother Goose 1 hit!
Stall warning.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Rubin. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
Following me, eh?
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Stall warning.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harlan, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
You're obsessed with that transport.
UAVs launched from Arsenal Bird Liberty, headed toward the AO.
Is the former president still alive?
Mage, destroy those UAVs and keep Mother Goose 1 safe. Mage 2, clear out the bogies near Mother Goose 1. Protect Mother Goose 1. Destroy those UAVs. We've run out of time. Return to base. The mission has failed. Arsenal Bird...
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report. HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority. Mother Goose 1 hit!
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Irving. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Missile evaded.
Caution. Pull up.
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond.
Stall warning.
Mr. Harling, please
Stall
respond.
warning.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Missed.
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harlan, are you piloting that?
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating. Friendly fire! I saw it! Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. The Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye in the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal burn is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand why.
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire, and as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers, but what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now. Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception. Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
My blood's boiling!
Toss the jump in solitary once he gets back. If he makes it back, you land your ass as grass. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil. Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base. Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one. If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me? Righto.
Only 3, this is School 1. Numbers we can handle. Proceed with us. School Squadron, get into formation.
You like what you see, Trigger? Want to fly like me? I can teach you a few things back base. You can try to hide it with fancy words, but we know you're just a coward, Count.
There's a juicy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our air force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower!
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
There's smoke!
Send in the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy. Gonna have to rethink the odds. Had missiles. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill, Trigger? This is the penal unit first. If I decide when you die. Alright, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line tune? I'll show you all how it's done. Another miss.
Well done, bandit. Attacking. Breaking.
Spare 15, bandit splashed. Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty. Head to the next target. It's gonna take the top score from me. It's my blood. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them. Righto. A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer. Sorry, but I'm gonna get the top score again. Only because kills are self-reported.
Missile.
Box 2.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
We're easy pickings now. Push it. Damn it. We were supposed to be done before the bombers even arrived.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. We lost all of them. Where the hell is the Attack missed. Skull 3. Attack successful.
Missile. Missile.
Getting in position is a piece of cake.
Missile.
Go straight from your bomber!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Fox
Missile.
2.
Missile.
Attack
Missile.
missed. On my enemy's tail.
Missile.
Your ass is mine.
Missile.
Die. Trigger is down. Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
We'd be done by now after we think the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill trigger?
starts. This is the penal unit.
If count's going forward,
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line tune? I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Head to the next target.
Add this one to my score.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. More scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines.
Missile.
You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harlan's murderer. Take the top score.
We're losing escorts. Hurry it up. Finish the job and let's get out.
Missile.
Oh, we're in front of us, dude.
Missile.
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't.
Missile.
We lost all of them. Where the hell are we out here? Act at your own discretion.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Got all dressed up for nothing.
I'm taking fire. Still flight capable. They took a bite out of me. Breaking.
Your ass is mine. Die.
Missile. Missile.
Don't mind if I do.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
This is decent. It's famous for it. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound.
Missile.
They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Wingman down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Missile.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up.
Missile.
You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
I'm spiked. I'll shake him.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Chaff and flares are running low.
We've never had so many casualties.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Drop your payload and maintain balance.
Missile.
Bail out after that.
Trigger again!
We're on fire! We're going down!
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
This is a pretty nice ride. It's been serviced pretty good. Can't believe these seats used to be scrapped. Just what kind of magic did she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered Tommy.
Missile.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Missile. Missile.
And Trigger got most of them. Not even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 3 targets remaining.
Evading.
Missile.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Missile.
Slipping around. Escort, we're out of time. I'm taking damage, but I'm good to go.
Don't mind if I do.
Payload blocked. Begin the attack.
Stalwart.
Oh yeah! Let's do this.
Spare 8, watch your mouth.
Visual on target. Prepare for bombing run.
Bingo! Good going. That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
I want it back. They shot down.
1 bandit left. Take him down now. First come, first served.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Squad 6. Locked on bandit.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Bank left. 1,500 meters. Lower your nose. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
I lost a lot of money for that, Trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
Dummy. You guys just need to make a lot of...
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.